Factory makeup. Ew. That looks a bit nasty. Into the closet. The closet sporadically manifests object within it. What? Is that really? I forgot about this one. Oh, yeah. I remember a little bit about it now. Okay, safe. All known instances of SCP-1317 are to be housed in Vault 13 of Site-77's safe SCP wing. Each unit is to be inspected on a rotational basis to prevent any chemical corrosion of the containers. A small subset of the SCP-1317 substance is to be set aside for allocated testing purposes. Following a containment breach of multiple SCP-1317 instances initiated by SCP-703, all testing instances are to remain outside of SCP-703's area of effect. In the event of the discovery of any additional instance of SCP-1317, they are to be catalogued and the point of origin sought out. SCP-1317 is a collection of vintage cosmetics manufactured sometime in 1942. Individual tins of SCP-1317 weigh approximately 0.5 kilograms. The individual containers of SCP-1317 are brown, with the makeup itself being a shade of beige. The words "the factory" have been embossed into the bottom of each instance of SCP-1317. The factory, huh? It's been a while since we heard about them. When SCP-1317 comes in contact with living animal tissue, it will begin to integrate itself into the tissue. Is that what? Wait, was it called factory makeup? That makes sense now. Continuous application of SCP-1317 will lead to the affected tissues being completely replaced by SCP-1317. In addition, SCP-1317 will replicate the biological function of all tissues it replaces. Any existing imperfection or blemishes on the skin will be removed. Adding dyes can change the skin tone. It is possible to mold and adjust the SCP-1317 in a manner similar to clay without causing harm. If the user does not continue to apply SCP-1317, the affected tissue will lose its cohesion over the next 5 weeks, which leads to the user experiencing potentially fatal trauma. Okay, of course. I was about to be like, oh, maybe it's just, maybe you can just make your skin tone a bit darker. But no, of course not. No. Fatal trauma has to be involved. This would not be an SCP if it doesn't have some sort of massive drawback. If the user does not... Oh wait. Fatal trauma? There. SCP-1317 was discovered in 1943 when an unusually high number of persons with critical skin conditions were reported from several US cities. Interviews with victims revealed that they had obtained SCP-1317 via an advertisement in a local newspaper to market test new makeup products. Following the address provided by the advertiser led to a warehouse containing over instances of SCP-1317. However, shortly after this warehouse was discovered, instances of SCP-1317 began appearing in pharmacies and newspaper advertisements in the United States, Canada, Britain, Italy, Russia, France, and Germany. Footnote says, including territories occupied or controlled by Germany. Between 1943 and 1946, an estimated additional instances of SCP-1317 were recovered from these regions. Addendum A. As of May 1946, SCP-1317 ceased appearing in these areas. It is still unknown where these additional instances of SCP-1317 were produced, or how they were transported and stocked at these locations. Addendum B. Progression of symptoms related to SCP-1317. 1 week. The user will report irritation in areas that are affected by SCP-1317, similar to a mild rash. Subject may also report increased amount of skin flaking. Ugh. 2 weeks. The user will begin to develop more severe rashes in the afflicted areas. These rashes are usually a dark green or light purple. Oh my god. Ugh. In addition, any of the user's hair located in these affected areas will begin to fall out. 3 weeks, the user will report serious discomfort in the affected areas. The rash will have become discolored, and affected areas will cause the user large amounts of pain. Users at this stage will become highly reclusive due to their appearance, but only a small percentage will seek medical care. Oh my god. I hope it. I wonder how do you solve this? If you have it on, do you just wash it off before it fully can take an effect? I guess you just don't put it on. I mean, it is considered safe, and I assume it's considered safe because, like, as long as you don't put it on you, you're good. 4 weeks, users at this stage will begin to experience extreme fatigue. In addition, users at this stage will begin to have large amounts of tissue disintegrate. 98% of users who reach 4 weeks of exposure will have lost all body hair in the affected area. 5 weeks. After 5 weeks have passed, the user with afflicted flesh will begin to lose cohesion. The first tissue to dissolve will usually be soft tissue, such as the user's eyes, cheeks, or loose areas of skin, and damage to the dental cavity, resulting in the dissolution of the gums and tooth loss. Following this, deeper tissue, such as muscle and ligaments, will begin dissolving. It's just very slow acid, if you think about it. In cases where the user had used SCP-1317 for more than 6 months, the dissolution of organs such as the intestine, liver, and bladder will result, along with partial liquefaction of the visual or olfactory cortices. That definitely a brutal makeup to put on. It's not worth it. It's not worth trying to look pretty if your face gets melted off.